welcome back to Dynaden, and this is video 10 of the All Hybrid Wars, and it's likely going to be the second to last one because, as you know, submissions have ended on November 1st. But I will give some people extra time if you haven't made one yet. Like Mr. Emerald will get extra time, but the extra time ends on November 14th. So Mr. Emerald, you have 2 to 3 days. But without further ado, let's get into the contestants. The first submission was from Swift, the Pyroraptor, and they made 2 hybrids for the All Hybrid Wars. And if I'm being honest, this minion is goated. Like, look at its design. It looks so good. Like, I don't know why it looks so good, but like, I think it's because of the bones spikes sticking out of its mouth. But like, it just looks so good. But anyways, now it's time to get to their ranking. I decided to give them a 50-50 just because their size isn't too big compared to John and Berry. And also, it can't do too much damage, but it can still do damage and probably be able to kill John and Berry. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, now it's time to put the card on the table. Now the card is on the table. And now there's only slims and nice tries left to be on the table. Because the 50-50s are taken, the winners are taken, and the ultimate winners are taken. But obviously, if someone else gets a 50-50 or higher, I'll just put you on the table 3.0. But I'm just saying, like, that's the last 50-50. Now it's time for the next contestant, which is Jurassic Tex. And they released Haley and their new hybrid T-Yai. Sorry if I didn't say its name right. And they are a pretty strong pterosaur. And Tei has a pretty good genome, judging by it's a flying pterosaur. So I decided to rank it a 50-50, just because, if we're being honest, it's a flying pterosaur. Can't be too much damage, but actually, it's pretty deadly. It can definitely kill John and Berry. I actually first was also going to do a 50 slim, but when I rewatched it, I actually realized they could actually probably take out John and Berry. I'm surprised I didn't give them a winner, but if we're being honest, John and Berry still have a high chance of winning too. But they're still a very, very deadly hybrid. So now it's time to put the card on the table. Now the card is on the table, and also funny thing, my cat's chewing on my electronic while I'm filming this. So, that's just funny, I guess. That was also random. But anyways, now it's time for the next contestant, which is Jurassic Denzilla 2.0. And he made a Scorpius Rex 2.0 and an Ultimasaurus 2.0. And this hybrid's actually pretty deadly. The only bad thing I see in the hybrid is that the Scorpius Rex 2.0's tail is a little bit long, but that can't really be too bad. It can maybe use its tail to swing poison at John and Berry. But anyways, now it's time to get to the ranking. Now the card is on the table, and now it's time for the last but not least contestant, which is Scorpolotti. And he submitted Howard for the All Hybrid Wars. And Howard is a giant sauropod, so I think we all know what the ranking's gonna be. Yes, he gets an ultimate winner because of his sheer size and raw power. He can definitely, easily kill John and Berry. And also his armor kind of helps too, because then he can't get poison from Berry's skin. Now it is time to put him on the table. And there's his hybrid on the table. And that might be the last submission to ever join the All Hybrid Wars. Now it is time to give out the Golden Uno Reverse card. And I'll be giving it to this team only because of the minion. Say no to this minion. It looks goated. There's no minion better than this one. But now it's time to put this card on the table. Now the table is complete. Well, this is the last episode of the All Hybrid Wars. Unless people want extra time. And also, if you guys still want to make submissions that haven't made any yet, you have until November 14th for extra time. No more, no less. Well, actually, yeah, you can have less. It's up to you, honestly. But also, the final 10 should come out tomorrow. I've made the bracket and all the other stuff. Did I just call it the final 10? I mean the final 12. and I'll show you the bracket and whoever's in it at the end of the video. And it is now. So, bye!